Hello, I'm Paloma. What do you think happens when you take a regular high school student in Portugal and drop them off for 3 weeks of pure Kenyan magic? Let me show you how this journey shook up my world in ways I never expected. Landing in Nairobi, Kenya's capital, felt like stepping into a world where everything familiar got turned upside down in the best possible way. Imagine a city where traditions blend with modern everyday life, where vendors' markets, laughter fills the air, and every corner holds a new surprise. On day 2, we visited the famous Nairobi National Museum, where Louis Leakey casually mentioned that we were standing where humanity began. No pressure, right? Just hanging out at the starting point of human history. Later, we went to Nairobi National Park, the only national park in the world that is within the city. There, we saw rhinos, giraffes, and elephants in their natural habitat. It was incredible to see these animals up close, living their wild life without barriers, only 4 miles away from city life. The Sheldrick Wildlife Trust was another highlight. It's an elephant rescue center, like an orphanage, where they rehabilitate orphaned elephants before returning them to the wild. Seeing their care and dedication made me really want to help, so I ended up adopting an elephant while I was there. I basically get updates on it every month to its journey back in the wild, and it's a small way to stay connected to something bigger. Next, we traveled to Lamu Island, a place that feels like it exists in its own magical time zone. Picture sailing on traditional dhows at sunset, walking through ancient Swahili streets, and soaking in the kind of peace that makes you forget about the rush of everyday life. On Manda Island, we watched baby turtles crawl towards the ocean. It was amazing to see their determination, even with so many obstacles in the way. One of the most meaningful experiences was traveling with safari doctors. So we joined their team to deliver medical care to remote villages. At the village, people of all ages have been waiting for hours to get medical care. Some have walked miles to get there. It was really humbling to help in small ways, organizing supplies and absorbing the team's work. And seeing how much basic medical care meant to the community showed me the power of small actions to create big change. But the heart of the trip for me was the time I spent with the kids at Shamba school. From the moments we arrived, they welcomed us with smiles and open arms. At first, I thought we were there to teach them, but they quickly became my teachers. We played soccer, exchanged stories, and learned about each other's lives. Their joy was infectious. It made me realize just how often we overlook the small moments that bring the most happiness. Despite challenges, they had big dreams and an incredible determination to make them happen no matter what obstacles they face. Leaving them wasn't easy. They weren't just kids I met. They became friends who taught me resilience, hope, and connection. The host families in Shela added another layer of connection to this trip. We didn't just share meals, we shared stories, laughter, and a glimpse into their everyday lives. Over plates of Swahili dishes like coconut rice and grilled fish, they taught us about their traditions and culture. People say travel changes you, and they're right. Kenya showed me that change isn't just about where you go. It's about staying open to the magic in every moment, whether you're learning to cook, watching a sunset, or playing soccer with new friends. To everyone who had made this trip possible, Pamoja Initiative, Safari Doctors, and Shamba School, thank you for showing me the beauty of Kenya and its people. To my host families, thank you for welcoming us into your homes and sharing your lives with us. And to my fellow students, thank you for making this trip unforgettable.